Meets King, SilentDuck, PewFAT versus our own commentator.
Yep, WobblesAxe.
Yes. So how do you actually? Let's start with you. How do you feel about that match going in?
Well, they're really good, and we're playing Ice Climbers Pikachu.
Yeah, that was the most unique team of this.
These guys have done it before. Yeah, I think the thing people struggle with Marth is like, there's a lot of like, just the combos are long, and like you have to cut everything down in teams.
Yeah, he takes up all his space to do it.
So it's like you got to do everything quick.
But Pew is the Marth guy in doubles.
Yeah.
He's the one who's been making it work. We're the ones watching him going, but Marth is bad, and he's like, but first place.
The
Team Norwalk Weshroomed is definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because Mango and Johnny are Team Norwalk is notorious for not showing up.
Getting DQ'd.
Definitely just not. Or
all the time I look at the
literally
bracket
not
like, what
showing
happened to them?
Yeah.
Like,
How
oh,
did they
Johnny was asleep. Or
Johnny was asleep. Mango just left.
Yeah.
They were hungover or something. But
Yeah.
I don't see Johnny as a Luigi player.
I'm sure. No, I think he could do it.
Yeah.
He could do it.
I mean,
But of the top three,
He'd try and combo everything into up B.
yeah,
He would,
no,
okay.
yeah, no, he'd have some fire
That'd be him.
combos. I don't know. Like Johnny's combos would be fire.
Oh,
But
he would find a way to combo to misfire.
oh my god, like
Absolutely.
a bait combo.
Reliably.
Reliably misfire. Just because you know it's going to be the hype, and
Yeah.
it has
I
to.
could definitely see him like while Fox and Falco are doing their little up B, he'll just misfire.
He'll just go in down.
Yeah.
All right.
I think they're the sleeper team, and I think the overrated team will be the Weshroomed. Because that's going one of two ways. They're either just going to show up, or they're just going to crash and burn.
Yeah.
Like,
Juwan's like
played
a
against
great teammate, but
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, Shroom's a great teammate, but I don't. Wes
It
is
depends
this,
on what West you get.
I don't know. With Wes, is this,
You get the West to win the team tournament, or you can get that West that just.
Me and X were
Goes
just
to and
playing
out.
him in friendlies, and they were legit talking out strategy.
They had to.
Oh, okay.
They were
Shroom was
legitimately
telling
doing
me
it.
in the van, he's like, all right, I've learned, the one thing we've learned is I just have to yell at West Ball. So when I get a grab, I have to be like, come, forward smash, come.
Right.
So like it's just, West apparently is not going to have any awareness, and Shroom is just like, okay, the strategy is I'm just going to yell at you. When I need you, I'll yell at you. So.
Yeah. Wes plays off like that sort of animal instinct.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what do I feel in my heart of hearts is the most violent technical thing I could do right now. And so you've kind of got to channel that and like suddenly get a laser pointer on the stage and drag it across and put it on the other guy so he chases after it.
I do think both. He goes back and forth depending on matchups and I feel like that's the other problem with Western teams.
he's like Falcon, Fox,
it's
Falco.
Marth.
Yeah, you don't know. I'd say
Pick one, man.
I want to see the Weston bar.
it's gonna.
M2K is a bit like West Balls in the sense that he needs a bit of corralling because he really wants to play his game. So and Armada is not afraid to tell M2K what to do.
Yeah, I think that's why it works.
We've seen that video. Jason.
Oh yeah. No, it's funny you say that because last night I was playing teams with me and Connor were playing against Mewtwo King Armada, and every time it was like, forward throw here, no, back throw. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop teaming with Hungrybox. Every time you team with Hungrybox, you forget everything I've ever taught you about our team. It's just so funny.
Wait, Armada heard Jason said that.
No, Armada said that to Mewtwo King.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that
funny the way it's like, no,
you need to do. Yeah.
It's just so.
No, fair there. No, because I'm gonna do this. Every time. I'm gonna
I'm
do
gonna do this. No, but is this really the best option? But my nair, why does the back throw knock back of the person beat my nair?
but that's why those guys.
Jason.
Hungrybox's team is not the greatest at killing off the top. They have tools to do it, but nothing compared to the up smash of Fox.
Or up air of Fox, or up tilt of Fox.
He has trying to say something.
He's got
if you're trying to say something, just say it.
I'm just saying his upward moves do like to kill pretty early.
Exactly.
So thank you guys for joining us. Also, we have our sponsor. We got one of our sponsors here, Brain Gear. If you have any questions for him, they're answering on Reddit right now.
On Reddit, focus, clarity, and memory. You know, I'm trying to get my memory up.
Yo, you're in
I can't
that.
really remember
You got that pool match coming up,
you know?
and you're trying to be nice.
Yes. Trying to remember what pool number you are, what time your bracket starts.
You got that Fox.
Yes.
You got to get that matchup down. Yo,
Drink some
you
Brain
need that.
Gear.
You need that Brain Gear. You don't need to sleep.
Focus, you'll remember those frames more. It'll space better.
Yeah, let's go.
Brain will be more in tune. There is Axe because he get that, like, his stuff still applies. So you got to be wary.
Yeah.
That dude is super fast. He's probably going to be the fastest person on the screen, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he is.
I think one time they counted it and they figured out the Axe has the highest APM of any player in the world.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was the only one of the few.
I thought it was Wizzy.
No,
Well, I don't even know what APM is on
Actually,
per minute. So like they record like how many things you do in a certain game, and like Axe was one of the few matches that had over 300, which for other games is pretty low, but for Melee it's actually pretty high.
Oh, okay.
And I think Mewtwo King actually had the lowest.
I'm not.
I had the second
standing
lowest.
there. You had higher, more actions for the Mewtwo King.
Yeah, because That shows you how optimized he is.
Yeah.
Kills per button, dude. It's so sick.
I love that.
I know. It's so crazy. So it's hard.
I think Yoshi.
Oh, no, Johnny.
This has kind of been the theme so far.
That's
though.
a kid's game, man.
Luck of the
Kid's
Irish.
game.
Oh,
Mango's definitely got a lead.
Johnny needs to play
That's
so
a
safe.
lead. Yeah.
Oh,
That's gonna
That's
do
it.
it.
That's the pop ball.
Wow.
And the upset.
First upset
Team
of the tournament.
Norwalk. They're
And winners-
back, man. They're looking good. Mango's looking
hype.
good.
Mango,
Yeah,
I haven't seen Mango that happy
Yeah, I
about
haven't
teams
seen
in a
Mango
while.
ever pop off.
long.
Dude,
They
that
hadn't
pop-
had a teams win in a long
Yeah,
time.
Mango hasn't had a team
They
win
teamed
in a
at
while.
Pound, but Mango didn't show up.
Yeah,
right?
they got lit.
Or Johnny didn't. One of them didn't
Yeah,
show
they
up.
haven't had-
Mango hasn't had a team. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't had that team, that four-leaf Mango
No,
feeling in a
no,
minute.
no.
So.
What is up with it? Welcome to Smash Summit 2, Day 3.
However,
but is he the best team's player? I'm not
Armada's
sure.
results are
And
just as good.
to add on that, I think that the answer is going to come not in this tournament, but in Mafia later tonight, where M2K will be forced to play
yes,
on a team.
yes.
That's what I'm looking for.
I'm very
once
much
and for all.
excited to be munching on my Ben and Jerry's
starting
that I
up?
had K-pop
Or
bias.
is this just warm up?
I think Mute King needs double warm up. He wants to warm up on Battlefield and FD.
Yeah, because you have to waveline on FD, you know. No
waveline on
platforms.
Battlefield.
You gotta double jump, you gotta charge your needles, you gotta turn around.
But Mango does it for the. And, you know, the homies are sitting in.
Connor, are you
Winners
Mafia?
Connor, what's going on over there, dude?
I'm giving you the Wiimote, dude.
SSBM tutorials.
Take the Meom juice and tell me what you're thinking right now.
I mean, this should be pretty interesting, right? Because last time it was 2-2, it was really close.
Can I actually have a sip of that break here?
You're still allowed to talk.
Yeah, Mute King and Armada are even. I'm continually impressed at, like, even when there's two teammates they have to fight,
Lamos.
they'll trust each other to, like,
Yeah,
you know,
they just know their
rules.
roles. So that's how they. It's like subconscious.
They
almost.
stay in their lane.
Yeah, they definitely stay in their lane.
This looks impossible.
Super funny. Oh my god. Does Sheik really have to have such? Does Needle have to be that good?
Needle's so good. Oh my
Does it have to be that good? And does Mewtwo King have to be that good at placing it? Ooh, and there it is. Alright, so now PewFAT's getting wrecked.
Oh
no!
my God. So
got no
much
jump.
damage.
These guys are nutty.
Yeah.
They just know. So many years of experience dealing with each other.
Hey, Toad, you know there's a People's Nutty going on?
I have seen the People's
You've seen
Nutty.
it?
I'm so pleased that it exists.
It's kind of like GIF style.
Right. Choosy
Nutty
moms.
peanut butter.
Choosy moms choose Nutty.
I definitely always ask my mom to get GIF.
So, dude,
Why is he so fast at pulling?
Yeah.
he knows the right
way.
times.
He always pulls one like as soon as he gets an opening.
When I pull it, I always get hit.
Well, because Armada knows the times to pull where they can't punish his pull.
I know the times to pull.
All right. Maybe FD just not the right choice. I don't know.
I feel like they should pick a stage.
They should go to
platform
stage. Oh, go ahead, yeah.
to interrupt like the team combos because they're getting a bunch of like ping pong combos
I
like, across
agree.
the stage.
I think like a stage like Stadium with the transformations can kind of interrupt their team combos too. You know.
Because like if you're a PPU and you get caught without a double jump and Armada's just smacking you back and forth between Mewtwo King, like, there's not much you can do without platform.
Why is it Prince responding to his theme song?
I don't know, man.
Oh.
Prince and Connor are
So I
just
actually
big
just ignored
chilling.
it.
We're like singing a song.
Yeah.
I think the person who did the coolest follow-up in a situation like that is, in fact, me.
What did you do?
You don't know?
Oh, you and Hax.
Blue Laser?
Me and Hax versus J-Man Tag?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Are you
okay.
kidding me? That was like legendary.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, Scar
No, I've seen
Hax versus J-Man Tag.
It's at the end of I Killed Mufasa 2.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, I think it is.
I think it is. I think it's the last clip.
Well, if it's not, it should be.
This is still pretty even if they get the kills on red team right now.
Oh.
PewFAT missed his fair.
Wait, this is even? This does not look even.
No,
Oh,
they-
yeah,
they-
it's even.
they
Yeah,
kill him.
you're right.
You
You're
have to
right.
get the
You're right.
kills.
I just want to say, me and Johnny are filthy. That's it. That's it.
Filthy. Filthy. Dude, do you know Dark Race in SoCal this weekend? Really?
Yeah, I heard.
What's he doing?
I heard he's big chillin'. I don't know what to.
I think Hugs actually tweeted about that yesterday.
Oh, well, how about...
He's going to be there. Everyone, if you don't know Hugs, he's a super old school
old school
veteran.
Legendary old school Samus player. Used to be, back in 2006, he was like top 20 in the world.
One of the best people in the whole world at conditioning his opponents.
Yeah. Extremely...
super talented player. Seriously on the up, come on.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's hard to say at this point. He's just been around for so long.
I
Is
think
he going up? Is he going down? Sideways?
He's definitely going somewhere.
Oh, that was
look at that hustle.
Falco found him up there.
Yeah.
Hustle.
He jumps super high. You ever notice how high Falco jumps? It's like kind of
I
crazy.
have noticed,
Yeah, Falco's got hops.
It's like a little bit nutty.
It's a little bit nutty. Just drop one people's nutty emote. No need to spam it.
Yeah.
Just drop one.
Do you know if that's possible? Because then how do I know if who else is going to do it?
No, I mean, like, how people will say the same emote several times in their message?
Yes.
I'm saying don't do that. Just do one people's nutty.
For each person?
For each person.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you guys can...
Yeah, I mean, I respect the people's decision.
Right, you guys could also communicate and designate one guy to drop one people's nutty emote in the entire chat.
More than one way to
skin a cat. Yeah, why do people say that? Why would you ever want to skin a cat?
I suppose it is true.
How many ways are there?
Several.
At least two.
At least two.
Minimum.
Yeah, minimum two.
It's called the Missile Storm, coined by Chibo Senpai in 2000, and somebody did it for him.
Actually, the person who invented the Missile Storm is the Hawaiian Smasher Jose.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Did he call it Missile Storm?
Yeah.
All right, so there you go, Chibo. I know you're watching, so...
Yeah,
isn't it funny that Prince Abu is regularly banned from Melee on Me and like from many chats, but now he literally has the microphone?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
man.
you could definitely be using your power for evil.
Yeah.
We cannot ban you in real life, you realize.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
You've been banned from many, many tournament streams.
I'm probably still banned, actually.
What did we ban him for?
Miam, dude.
What did we ban him for?
Joe Guy banned him for being a troll.
No, he banned me just for vlogging.
I think Joe Guy doesn't like
No.
I think there's a Michigan beef.
We definitely unbanned you several times.
I think we're
and you
cool
continue
now.
to message me and say, Scar, please unban me.
Yeah, I think I just really wanted to message you because I love you so much.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I did not. I
I
never knew that. I actually thought that you really disliked me.
Sometimes I'll be hanging out with Prince Abu and he's like, Toast, I love Scar. For like no reason.
Yeah, it's because it's the truth.
Yeah.
I assumed that you really disliked me.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I would never because I unbanned you, but only a couple times, and I always gave you a hard time about unbanning you because I felt like you shouldn't have been banned.
No, dude, you're the true people's champ.
I really appreciate that.
No problem.
Means a lot to me. Somehow, some way, your opinion, Prince Abu, means a lot to me.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It probably shouldn't. It should probably mean.
Well, it should mean about as much as everybody else's opinion, which I care. I care a lot about people in general and their opinions of things.
Yeah, but if you were to tell me that it should mean less than the average person's opinion, I could. That would.
You could see it.
I could see it.
Well, it's definitely not less, and it's definitely more.
Situations.
Yeah. So, I mean, Mango touched on this on the show when he was in the Scar and Toph show featuring Toph and Scar. It's actually called Mango and Pals when he's there.
Yeah.
And he spoke a lot about like being present and being in the moment. He didn't necessarily use those phrases, but like
that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, he used
it's so
and
important.
so the truth is that the thoughts about like are you gonna win, are you gonna lose?
Yeah.
None of those have to do with right now.
Yeah.
They all have to do with some future that has not been determined yet.
Should just,
right.
I think
so. My gym teacher in high school, Mr. Lasso, the greatest teacher I ever had, arguably, who has passed away, rip his soul.
Yeah.
He said something very, very meaningful to me one time, and at the time he said it, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But then I thought about it, and it's actually super meaningful. He said to me, "Where you are, there you are."
that makes a lot of sense.
Where you are, there you are.
Where you are, there you are.
Yeah. The mental game is the most important part of Melee, for sure. Well, 50%.
Yeah.
I completely agree with the 50-50.
I actually think it's more than 50.
No.
Dude, it is.
There's a lot of skill and knowledge that you have to have.
Yeah, and the truth is that it's almost like there's levels, right? At the very, very top level, they all have the skill unlocked, so it all probably has to do with mental. But like at my current level, spending time working on tech skill is going to be much farther.
I probably could not defeat Nervous Armada.
Yeah.
Or playing bad people.
No, yeah.
Probably they would just still hard.
But like
as skillful.
some Zen Buddhist monk will definitely get his ass beat by me.
Right. Yeah. He's sitting there, calm AF.
I will whoop that fool.
You're 0 to death. Yeah. Oh.
No, okay, I can see that.
So 50-50. That's as far as you're gonna get me, dude.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. Oh!
Nothing to do with the size.
Conversely, though, because the stage is so big, Falco can just play safe, run around, down air, laser, make himself really hard to hit.
But is that what West Balls is going to do?
No, probably not.
IDK LOL. Yeah. F Nizzle. In high school, I used to play Super Smash Bros. Melee with my friends casually. I used to play competitively. I couldn't wave dash. And they would always hit me up and be like, yo, you want to play some Smashy Bees? And I'd be like, yeah, dog. And then I'd go to their house, and then we'd play on
Smashy Bees?
Smashy Bees, Smash Bros. And then we'd play on Final Bees. I didn't come up with this. This was my dumbass friends from high school in Hawaii.
Yeah, dude, that's not dumb. I think that's really cool.
Yo, Final Bees.
Hey, one thing that I noticed in my time in the Street Fighter community,
yeah.
You know how it's like pretty easy to say Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube, and it has a little charm to it.
It does have a little charm to it. You can't say that with Street Fighter?
I tried to ask Mike Ross, or maybe it was Flo,
yeah.
if he was interested in playing some Street Fighter 5 for the PlayStation 4 or Steam. And it was way worse when it was Ultra Street Fighter 4 for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and or Steam PC game client. And it just didn't have the same
flow to it.
No.
No pun intended.
It was worth a try, though, right?
Yeah, it was worth a try.
You never know until you try.
How did Mike Ross and or Flo respond?
You know, I was actually in the middle of saying it, and I was just like, nah. But wait a minute.
Ice. Not like this, dude.
That was actually
not like this.
It's because at the last second he said, "I'm gonna miss." I think
at the very last second he screwed up, dude.
I don't know. I think like my instinct is to just crack up, like laugh at him.
No, dude,
but I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be back.
Yeah,
he didn't want to stay in his lane, dude.
He didn't. No, he didn't
want to stay in his
lane
lane
at all. He did the opposite. He was like.
Could he have just grabbed the ledge?
He was 3 lanes, and he was like, I got an exit here in half a mile. And he just cut across.
Yeah,
a lot of traffic and pissed off a lot of people.
Definitely, we got people honking the horns.
So
I think there's a special Last Lock Legends video about to be played.
Ooh.
It stars someone on this couch. Well, you know, we're not really saying who yet. It's their alternate form.
Me, I'm Connor.
Well, I don't know yet. I don't know.
Me, I'm Connor. After he embraced the Illuminati.
Yeah. Me, I'm Connor. East Coast Scar, Dark Toph.
Can we go to the video after we just talk about that awful decision by Ice a little bit more?
I missed it.
Hey, Ice, do you want to comment on... No? Was the answer no?
No comment.
Okay.
He smiled and said no comment.
The official comment
what?
is... The official comment is no comment.
West Coast Scar. Any thoughts about East Coast Scar?
Well, I think that East Coast Scar cared a lot less about what people thought about his opinions and thoughts, and was more willing to just put things out there based on what he felt internally. Felt more willing to speak for the people when he did not have the data to back it up.
So,
which I am not interested in doing anymore. I like to keep it 100.
I think we have this thing where you look back on your East Coast Scar days with a lot of regret.
Yes.
You wish you could have done things differently, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know. I was but a spectator at that point in time in Melee history. And I actually look back with a lot of fondness. I think that East Coast Scar had a special place in Melee history, and I think you did something that no one else could have done, and I think you spun off narratives that otherwise would not have been spun off. And I actually think
he's a storyteller.
You did something ultimately great for Melee by commentating the way you did at Revival of Melee 1.
Which I appreciate and believe that it's a silver lining.
Not a silver lining.
I think it's a silver lining because I think the truth is
I think it's a silver cloud with a little dark lining in that you cussed a little bit. That was the dark lining.
Okay, maybe.
Silver cloud.
I think that like a similar situation would be like Leffen comes back.
Yeah.
And and he plays Mewtwo King in Grand Finals, and Ladandis is commentating and just complains about Fox versus Sheik.
Perfect.
And just talks about Naruto the entire set.
I would love that.
So, okay, some people would love it.
Yeah.
other people would have mean things to say about our friend Lowdown Deuce.
Yes.
I think that if he were in that situation, he would be a better man than East Coast Scar was and would not spend all that time talking about Sheik and Fox and his personal complaints. Yeah, what were you going to tell us, dude? I heard you got that exclusive. I heard that you've been abducted by Miam, and you've got something injected into your brain which you can now share. You have permission.
All right. Well, run with it.
You run with it.
Okay,
Wobbles.
Clutch. Yeah, clutch stuff from Wobbles. Really good.
Oh!
Wobbles.
Oh!
Wobbly, wobbly, wobble, bubble, babe.
You know what I realized?
Yeah.
This whole couch is Miam except for me.
No, you're Miam.
Yeah, you're Miam too.
I'm definitely not Miam.
At this point,
You're Miam.
You're
Connor's
Miam.
Miam.
Connor's Miam. I feel like I'm not Miam. I'm everything except for Miam. I have all the other tags. Miam is not one of them.
You're Miam.
Connor, if you weren't here, we would not be talking about Miam. You realize that? And I would have lived my dream of no one ever pronouncing it that way. But unfortunately...
That's not the word.
Or you can blame Santiago.
I don't like how Tavos
I do. I blame
Tavos
all of
is
you.
Mion.
I don't like
any MIOM. I like
Me too. That
What
is the
is
purest
Miam?
way of doing it. As the individual who was responsible for coining the name, you know, I feel like I should have the final say here. I said MIOM.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the conspiracy theorists win this time.
That's what the people are calling it.
No.
Oh, you're gonna.
No, it's what you were calling
Okay,
it.
Connor,
and
you
your
can't just
group.
invoke the people on Smart.
Yes. You can't unless you have the hard data. I know a gentleman who once said that no one in the room wanted to see Jigglypuff. And I can't say confidently
Hey, I know
that's
that
the
guy
case
too.
anymore. There's a
I
couple
know.
of people probably in the room.
Yeah, like Kanye West.
And I cannot claim to speak for all of the people. When I say the people want to see quality Smash content at Smash Summit, you know that 100% of the good viewers at home want to see amazing commentary, top-level gameplay.
Integrity.
Yes.
Intelligence.
Yes.
The reads.
Yes. Personalities in the game. People want to see. People want to see last stock Legends content that gives them insight into the players that they love. Yes, that is what the people want. Do the people want MIOM to be called Miam?
I kind of stopped paying attention like halfway through your rant. What are we talking about? Can you just? I feel really sad when he died. Falcon
I
sounds like
love
he's
when
having a
Pikachu
great
dies.
day. When Falcon dies, it's like ooh wah.
Yeah. Oh no, that's Fox. Sorry.
Yeah, I love when Pikachu dies. I hate Pikachu.
Ooh, good explanation. Silent Wolf.
It would be cool if there was backstory to Melee. I guess the backstory is that they're all like, you know, action figures or trophies.
Yeah, I think Master Head just dropped them all in the thing. And
Yeah.
I think that the thing at the end is like we are Master Head. Is that the?
I think it's the player, yeah.
Yeah. Because like we're playing with the toys, right? Like we're like the kid.
So it's like there's like Master Hand, Crazy Hand.
No one's gone up against Meowth yet.
Meowth Head is way too powerful, dude. Meowth Head controls all the pods. I want to point something out. Remember at Battle of the Five Gods, Tempo Westballs had this sick new Tempo hoodie that was like, it had like a sky sort of pattern to it, and it looked really next level. And Axe was like, oh yeah, I still got my old Tempo hoodie because I didn't check my mail before I came to this tournament. But I will have it as soon as I get back. I'm just looking at Axe right now. He still has his old Tempo Storm hoodie. So, suspect. I know how it is. Sometimes I'll go like a week or two without checking my mail. But Axe, this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I think he's Mafia.
I've heard some talk of Westballs just being the favorite Tempo Storm son. I don't know who Tempo Storm is. I don't know what their agenda is. But I have just heard rumors that he is the favorite son.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true.
Well,
I'm just telling you what I've heard.
So I can dig it.
What are you guys doing?
What are you doing, Scar?
Nobody's covering for me. I'm trying to eat a sandwich and it's
Yeah.
fucking silent.
I was thinking about what flavor sandwich. All right, you got me, dude. I was thinking about what flavor sandwich that was. I'm kind of hungry too.
It's a turkey sandwich. Why does it matter?
What flavor the sandwich was? Is that correct? I've never heard it used that way.
Yeah, what flavor?
What flavor?
What?
I mean, more like what it tastes like, right?
No, not what it tastes like. What kind of meat is in there?
Right.
What flavor is that sandwich?
The bread's really good.
I don't know.
I've never
I don't
heard
know.
that.
You guys are being mean. You guys are being lame.
One if you agree, two if you don't. I don't know. That's all I got. We can move on.
Okay.
You guys got to cover for me when I'm busy.
This is looking 3-0.
This is for the good of the stream. Yeah. Duck and Silent Wolf are 0-2 in this teams event, but congratulations to them for getting 13th
no,
in a 16-man bracket.
7th. Because
7th?
Yeah,
they went 0-2 and they're getting 7th?
Because there's 16 people, but 8
bad.
teams. Yeah.
7th.
Nice. So.
Wow, Toph. You just wrecked me.
Yeah.
Shrek'd. Zoo.
Yes.
You had some news for us. We had to wait through an incredible set between the champion fighter, Silent Wolf, and his teammate, Duck. As they valiantly fought, but we... So, Weshroomed looking lost.
Yeah, so I was actually playing a lot
Oh my god, and we're joined by Oscar Nilsson, a.k.a. Lovage. Holy crap.
How's the set going?
Take 2. Silent Wolf was about to say something important, and I interrupted him.
Go ahead.
Oh, I watched Weshroomed beat IcESAM Ice. They're not beating PewFAT. Not right now. Not with Kevin and Forge Docs.
Yeah. All right, so me and Duck were actually playing a buttload of friendlies with Shroomed West, and they were definitely struggling to find their chemistry because West was not very cooperative.
Yeah, I have experience with that. I talked about this a little bit yesterday.
I played some teams friendlies with it was me and MacD against Weshroomed too, and then so after every game, Dewan would point something out to West, and then West would laugh at it and be like, "Yeah, you do it." And Dewan would be like, "No, but seriously," and then West would be like,
"Yeah." Yeah, West is not taking it as serious as Dewan would like to.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, 6 stocks. That's pretty close. I think that.
Close.
Could do a little bit better, but
small adjustments from Dewan and
yeah,
it was
Wes here.
Those 2 stocks they did take, they were nice stocks. They were
really nice. Not as nice as the 8 that the other team took, but
yeah,
those were just as nice, maybe.
Yeah,
distributed.
Not as many.
So
yeah,
we can just talk about whatever we want. And one thing that I want to talk about is when I was at Kings of Cali, and I know that I mentioned this recently, but I was at Kings of Cali. I teamed with Wes. We played Eddie Mexico, and I think who does he team with?
Maybe Bimbo.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's exactly right.
Bimbo Mexico.
And I've never seen a Spacey get more wrecked by Luigi.
In teams.
In teams.
Than Western Dentist.
Western. Yes. Western Dentist was trying to make some corrections on Luigi's. I'm not going to do that joke. But anyway, point being.
Dental joke.
Yes. Point being, after we lost game 1, I remember Westball's turned to me and was like, "Scar,
stop, do better."
Yeah, it's like, yeah, do better. Like, oh, I was doing fine. If you get 1 or 2 more kills, we're gonna win. But you got to stop sucking. And I was like, okay, Wes.
And as someone that's teamed with Scar, I can tell you, he's never been carried once.
Preach, Oscar.
Once. Maybe by Mango once in a while.
Maybe by Mango.
Besides that, he does all the work.
Whoa, I forgot about the Scar Mango team.
Yeah, that was for a while.
That was
most electrifying mangoes.
Smashed his teammate.
Either you be focused or you be chilling. And you need to save the juice.
He was obliterated.
Wait, am I surrounded by Fox mains?
What's wrong with that? You should be happy about that.
I mean, I'm happier than if it's Puff mains, but
no.
Well, you can't be that picky. You get all Falcons on a couch.
Yeah, that's what's good.
You wouldn't even want that.
I would. Me hacks
Johnny,
and
God. How would we pretend to be Falcons?
No.
Gravy too?
I'm down to have Gravy on the couch. I think like a Weed Lord.
All these characters and screeners
would really round us out.
If we had a Weed Lord, that would round us out.
Rest in peace. I don't know why I said that.
We could just get Johnny on the couch at some point, actually.
Yes.
This weekend? Yeah.
And actually, the people have definitely
want
the legendary Johnny commentary.
I want that.
I think we all
Although
want
I think Johnny would have as much to say as Connor did.
Yeah. It is very likely that Johnny
but the things he will say will be
well, here's the
of
thing.
value.
Here's the thing. I think literally just having the shots of Johnny between rounds sitting there will more than make up for the
looking really bored.
Dead silence.
Totally agree. Like, you literally do not even need a player cam at that point. Like, do people
I just want to see
honestly,
Johnny look like he doesn't want to be there.
Right.
In fact, we can actually we have some countermen. We can just have someone follow Johnny around the house and have him be the target of the
Not
camera
joking,
at all
I think that's a really good idea.
I do too. I mean,
like, seriously, right?
For Summit 3.
Like, during
Can we
gameplay,
get that compendium
just, like,
goal, Summit 3?
follow
Just
Johnny
extra
around.
little outlet in the layout on the
Yeah.
bottom.
The real life of Johnny
This
Cam.
is what Johnny's doing.
But I don't know if he would like it. See, that's the one thing about Johnny. I want to have him on the show, right? I wanted to have a Johnny emote from MIOM a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I just, never got the vibe that he would be super down for something like that.
How come Mango,
Strap a GoPro to his
How come
head.
Mango doesn't have
That's a
a?
great
Yeah,
idea.
you wanna
I
see
think the
Johnny's
GoPro
face.
to his head is like his perspective. What I want to see is his facial reactions
I'd be
to
interested
things.
in that as well.
Why?
How does Johnny look?
Why
How does
not
Johnny
both?
look
Yeah,
about
like
the world
Johnny
as he
vote.
goes
Yep.
through it?
Why doesn't Mango the Johnny vote yet? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe he asked Johnny, and Johnny said no.
PewFAT looking like they're having a good time.
Yeah.
They're saying, you know what? We loosened the juice, but we still won.
Yeah.
You know, I think we should continue with this loose juice strat.
Yeah. That's what it's looking like.
Dude,
Kev-
that is what it's looking like. It actually like matched Kevin's lips pretty well as he was talking.
These guys won, and they're talking this much.
Yeah.
If we went to the losing team, I bet they're pretty quiet.
Or DeJuan saying a lot.
I think they're saying, if
And
we
Wes
play
is
like
like,
this
whatever.
Wes is
tomorrow...
like,
Oh, they're
whatever,
talking.
dude.
They're talking.
DeJuan's smiling.
Wes
That's always
Wes
a
is
bad
like,
sign.
you're dumb.
This is like, I did that. You
You
there.
fucked up.
You're dumb.
No, you need to listen
DeJuan,
to me.
you suck.
We need to edge guard better.
You gotta let me do it.
That's my best one impersonation.
That's really good.
I ain't never gonna lose the scar ever again. He said that
At first, I couldn't tell if that was your Wes impression or your DeJuan impression.
Or your country farmer redneck impression.
I think that my country farmer is about the exact same as
I think
DeJuan.
the most unbelievable thing about DeJuan is that he spent his entire childhood in California and has that accent. I don't understand how that happens.
Zach keeps recovering.
I can't beat him.
I need you to shoot lasers.
Okay,
and
now we're
then-
getting. That's a little too much. That's not the one
Why
anymore.
does he have that accent if he grew up
I
in
don't know,
North
man.
Carolina? Doesn't make any sense.
I can't get his
He literally
voice.
grew up in the Bay Area. No one sounds like that in the Bay Area. You guys got to, oh my god. Sheridan's DeJuan impression has me dying every time.
What are the catchphrases?
Oh, just.
I feel like there's one that I'm missing that he used to say all the time.
A DeJuan catchphrase?
Yeah. That Sheridan would do in that voice. Can we talk about the game? Can we?
Yeah,
we need PP here to babysit us.
couldn't.
PPMD, we miss you. Let me see the PPMDs in the PPMD Craigasm in the chat. If you are here, PP, we truly do miss you.
I think he's here. I think he's been commentating.
He's here in spirit
in the
for
stream
sure.
chat.
Yeah.
1,000 words per minute.
Yeah. Best stream chat commentator tied with.
Great back air. Awesome grab.
Back to the match.
why
Stop
he rolled
talking
there.
about PPMD.
Whoa,
That was me
dude.
channeling PP.
We're channeling PP.
Oh, I get it. That's
Yeah.
the PP.
So
Anyway,
it's like, so
anyway.
great recovery.
Great.
So,
My PP
enough
is
of
definitely
that.
the same as my DeJuan.
Yeah.
Great recovery, but
Well, no, PP doesn't have a southern accent like DeJuan does, even though he's from the
he
south.
barely does.
Yeah, very, very subtle one.
Very subtle.
Yeah, he has to be saying certain things.
So
and then you kinda
Marth
catch
is in
it.
shield sometimes, and you need to grab him. You can't feel too comfortable in his shield.
Right.
That was like
that's
a mix
pretty
of Bob Ross and
It's almost like a South
good. PP
Park
definitely the
character.
Bob Ross of Super Smash Brothers, man.
the Sage.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Zach kicking his teammate in the head.
Right in the freaking head. GG, Zach.
GG. No 30. That's all I'm saying. No 30.
There's gonna be a 30.
There's going to be a thing.
Come on, man.
31.
What are the odds?
Never show me the odds.
What are the?
I prefer the Magic.
I feel like red team is like, they're creeping up each game.
Yeah.
They're creeping on a come up.
Yeah. But if blue team
Maybe
turns
that
the juice back on.
maybe that long talk got through to to West.
They actually
and
communicated
Shrooms.
speaking to each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Maybe they understand each other a bit better than they did
Maybe
before.
DeJuan like
Beautiful
by now
thing.
knows how to speak Wes's language.
Yeah. We definitely did
Whatever it may
Mafia
be.
whenever he played.
Yeah.
Just saying, man.
Right.
We had no idea what that fool was talking about.
For our fungus friend.
I don't think I've actually ever seen that Fox's illusion stage spiking someone. I honestly
It's
don't
very
think I've
rare.
seen
You have
that.
to DI like a butthole
Yeah.
for that to happen.
You have to be like a real idiot.
Shroom with a butthole DI.
Definitely butthole DI.
No
Alright.
awareness.
I guess
how
I
you're
didn't expect
DIing
to see. Yeah,
whatsoever.
buttholes do not have.
I actually.
Speak for yourself, dude.
West
Despite the
Ball's
whole game being
dejectedly
close.
giving pounds to PewFAT.
There was a quick turnaround there once the side B spike happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty much the turning point was pretty much when you made that butthole joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that ruined it.
everything went bad for Team Weshroomed.
Well, IcESAM.
IcESAM.
Oh yeah.
Silent Quack.
Not too surprising.
Secret Quack.
Rip and rip.
Secret Quack. Yeah.
It's great to see.
We used to talk about. I wasn't sure if Plub liked me.
Yeah.
Plub like us. It's hard to get rid of that guy.
It's very, very difficult.
But I think he likes us, or at least me.
Cool.
Probably you too.
Dude,
Cool.
me and Plup be kicking it.
Really?
Yeah, like, I mean, at the last 2 invitationals.
Can I get an invite to the chill sesh?
We've been kicking it. I'd be like, hey, yo, Plup.
Grandpa Scar.
Can I get that
This
Crush
place
invite?
up
That's what the kids
Can I get
say.
that Crush invite not going to the Plup Secret Wolf hangout sesh is crust. Trying to get that young
Second
invite.
that. Second that.
I second the crust. All vote Mafia.
You guys know there's a Pokemon named Crustle?
Oh
and
my
he says
god.
crust. He goes, it's the best thing ever. Probably the only Pokemon I like from like
from the new
5th
gens.
gen. Yeah. holds it down in the new gen.
Sure.
Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, I definitely have a like, you know, from afar, I'm always gazing at Plup, just thinking like, man, I think you're so cool.
Are we all?
Will you please just talk to me a little bit?
He
Like,
feels
just tell
so
me.
distant and so cool.
Yes, and it pulls me in. Yeah, a smash attack on Axe's shield, and that just was not safe.
Oh, wow.
Was that a pivot up smash from Axe? Is Axe's
Dash
spacing
dance.
unreal?
I think it's
I
dash
don't know.
dance.
Dude, he was hiding in the ditch there.
Yeah, I was about to say he was in the ditch.
Dude, he was laying in the cut.
Kicking it in the cut.
Posted.
He was posted, dude.
Alright, well.
Posted in the
Posted
cut.
Game.
We
We
basically
love
just
video
want all
games.
players of
All
all
of
games
them.
to love
All the
games
games.
they play.
Except Mario Party 10.
Yeah,
No,
Game
you
is
have
ass
game.
cheeks.
Don't see me in Mario Party if it's not an N64.
Sucks.
Wait. Mario Party 5
No,
is
you're
fire.
right. No,
Oh,
the
yeah.
game
It's
the game was are fire.
scorching.
But not the Wii one.
10.
10 out of 10?
10
Oh no.
is like a
Garbage.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, 5 is a 10?
5 is a 10 out of 10.
It's getting really confusing really
The
fast.
minigames are hot shit, dude.
Follow
Pub
Silent
grab
Wolf on Twitch at twitch.tv/SilentWolf444.
That's the link. Why was that funny?
I don't know. I don't know why it was funny, but it was.
Which is exactly why I'm
Something
directing
funny
the good
about my
people.
stream?
I'm sure that there is disrespect.
That was weird.
That was cool.
That was disrespect.
No, I like that.
That was so
But
swag.
Wobbles is smiling, you know. I guess
Yeah.
teammate disrespect, no big deal.
Most of these guys were on the same crew yesterday, if you remember.
Yes,
The same, or
Three of the
for
four.
first 2 days.
they're actually wearing similar hoodies.
Now they're bitter rivals.
Which team was Axe on? Axe was on the same team with, like, West Balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about?
What about?
I was gonna true combo.
Yeah, because he was at a pretty reasonable
Maybe
high
Icy's-
percent
Dude, he
flow.
went high as heck.
Yeah.
Whoa. Sorry, excuse my language.
Yeah, no problem. No
I
problem.
feel like a random
family show.
non-swear word
Yeah.
is just super hysterical.
When you've been cussing,
yeah.
it's like, okay, well, why now?
It's like, what the heck?
Oh wow.
All right. Well, at least it's not a 30.
Oh, they got 31.
31.
Oh,
You don't have
it's
to.
down to this
You don't have to
again.
rest Nana with 4 stocks.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah, you do.
That's
How?
so good.
That was like
Yeah.
5
That
this
is so
game alone.
good.
That was like 5 or 6.
I hate this team. It's too good.
it's too good. Dude,
Rob,
maybe
the
part of
producer, is telling us how to do our job, by the way.
Oh.
Requesting doubles day 1 recap, then melee singles.
Whoa.
Thanks, Rob, for your
I like
opinion.
Well,
We wanted to talk about
it's not a request, man. It's in order.
doubles day 1 was extremely exciting. We saw some high-level gameplay.
Me and
Very-
Doug putting in that young work. Team secret, quack, whatever.
Sick.
All that shit.
So Armada Mute
Dope.
King.
Super dope.
Super dope.
Otto, Secret Wolf, who do you play round 1?
I play West Balls.
Wesh
Ooh.
Bows.
Wow.
Can you tell us a little bit about the history between you two players?
Okay,
Who's up?
Let's see. So the first
who's up?
time.
Who's up right now?
Who's up?
Do you know?
Who's up?
Who's
You guys
up
have
first?
played, like, you guys have played like twice.
No, who's up, in the set?
Oh,
Lifetime.
we
I
might
think you guys are
actually
even.
be even.
I think
Okay,
you're
the first
1-1.
time I played his ass was at Apex 2012.
Thing I don't think hiding stuff from each other.
No,
Yeah.
definitely
Well,
not.
Me and
I mean,
SFAT trade
maybe
strats
East
all
Coast,
the time.
East Coast all day. East Coast all day.
What did they? What did,
Mute
did
King
they actually
especially.
hide?
Mute King, just this weekend, Mute King told me something about how to DI some Marth thing, and he was like,
Don't tell anybody.
don't tell anyone here.
Wow, Mewtwo King.
So,
Anyway, next
Shady.
next
Grime 2K.
by the way,
Next
something
one,
that
you know.
everyone knows, you're supposed to smash.
That was crazy. You know, when's the last time Mango got a big teams win?
When was the last time Mango showed up to teams?
That
Yeah.
there might be a correlation.
hard to get the wins when you're not there.
From Axe, right? And shouts to my boy. He definitely watched one Axe video before they played, so he's definitely
Shroom is
fully prepared.
ready.
He's ready to go.
He did that last time.
Yeah. No, he did it like 6 hours earlier this time though. So he's ready to go.
So he's
maybe not.
No, he watched 6 hours.
No.
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 Yeah, you know who we're talking about here.
I'm like, we're talking about Dewan.
I think he watched. And we got Dewan. We got 15-minute film study Dewan versus. I'm not feeling too good today. Axe.
I don't know.
I think there's a lot of Pew fans right now. I mean, of course, everyone loves his team's placement.
Yeah.
And everyone follows that, but. If you're a fan of him in singles, you're like, you know,
okay,
we've been waiting for that top 8 for a long time.
Yeah, especially because he's so good, man.
You know, like,
it's kind of ridiculous.
When's the last time he got a top 8 at like a major?
Never.
I'm not
never.
Like pretty much never.
Never.
Listen, if you get 7th, who cares? 9th, 7th, what? You know, you just get to play on the third
day. Come on, that means you're on main stage. That means you're on the Evo Jumbotron with your picture on it.
That's a big difference. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, like 9th is still great.
9th is a great placing. I'm gonna co-sign that. But say that, and he just took about 50%.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh! Okay.
And
man, we should reverse right everybody go.
Are you drinking brain gear?
Yes, I am.
to make your commentary more focused.
With him,
he just gone.
He's water. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, water. I was about to do it. We were about to do a brain gear advertisement.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna get some.
Shout out to brain gear.
Yeah.
For focus, clarity, and memory. Yeah, but too bad he grabbed water.
Yeah.
But
so okay.
Shouts to brain
water,
gear.
Shouts to water. Also,
they're doing
really good.
There's no real way.
That's the Mewtwo King. Mitz one grab. He passed it on to every Marth out there. Just grab again. The worst, man. That's what he said. He said sometimes they run back into it.
Like that's kind of how I feel at this point. Is oh no.
Oh! Let's go!
Oh, and you still get 4 stars.
Oh!
Well.
Oh my God!
There go 25 bonus points on my fantasy draft.
Yeah. Jeez, you think getting his phone out, tweeting out his mom?
Yeah, like damn, you see that combo just did big put on our shot.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
One second.
I gotta check my notifications real quick.
There is like a 30-second delay between. Like they won't be sure yet. Like.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
He really did
for
that.
me, if I'm
that smirk, he can't hold it back.
And now the wobble comes in place, and Zach's like,
yeah, whatever, dude. I mean, I would have let him do it. He might have tried to do something cool at the end.
Yeah, I know, right?
I let him have it.
You never know.
Yeah.
He might have got to 80 and tried to do something.
Try to freeze
back row tech chase. Let's go.
Let's
talk about this matchup. Well, Mango says it's
Mango
literally
says last night is how easy this matchup is. And he thinks it's worse than Peach IcESAM.
No,
he says literally all you do is just spam drill and you win.
You just wait and spam drill.
Yeah, he's like, all you do is just spam drill. It's so easy.
You wait till they do something and then you drill.
Yeah,
that's it. And then we asked him like, all right, but like, how do you drill? Do you short hop? Do you full hop?
You just drill.
And he said, no, I just jump in there and then I wing it.
Yeah, I wing it.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
But Wobbles was
Wobbles, I'm like,
yes.
D2. My Wobbles, I'm like,
oh, that's what it's all about.
I needed that, baby. Listen, I may shake my head at you in tournament, but in my head, I'm going, thank you.
Let's go, baby.
That's all day. When you run, when you're a scared fox and you give him all that stage control, it's like for Samus, it's like you're doing a lot of work. You think, oh, thank you. You're giving me the stage. You're just running around. You probably have bad DI.
you know, if I have to say thanks to Hugo, is that because of him, we don't really lose to Samus as a region.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, SoCal's gotten really good against Samus because of Hugo. So shout out to Hugo, man.
That was the first nice thing SoCal said about Hugo.
Shout out to them.
We got Westballs and Silent Wolf.
This is where the buttons come to play.
This is where the buttons. This is all buttons. Can you press buttons fast enough? Can you keep up? You know what I'm
how fast is Melee? Make a new video.
Yeah, this is that Fast and Furious 6 speed, 7 speed with the NOS.
I
don't know how these guys.
This is definitely manual. This is not automatic. We got stick shit.
They were.
Welcome, guys, to Smash Summit 2. I'm over here. I feel holy. I'm around a lot of gods right now. It's 3 of them. You know, you guys know their names. I feel like I don't really need to elaborate on that. But before we go any further, please support Brain Gear. Please, if you want to play like these guys, you want focus. You want clarity. You can't read this, but I can. You want focus. You want clarity. You want memory. Drink this stuff.
Yeah. So I'm actually just burned. I've been playing so much Melee. I don't know how you do it, Adam.
It's back in Sweden. I have no one to play with.
I don't know how you do it, man. That's how impressive, dude.
So.
Can we take a quick second on why they're playing default each.
Yeah, I think.
It's very weird.
Wait,
This is actual game. I thought they were warming up, dude.
You know, I think it's because they're both wearing white jackets.
There's some stupid Westball joke going on.
Yeah, you two, how do you guys determine who gets red first? Is it?
I should get it every time.
I think it's
last time
Adam punked me last time.
Yeah, you
He
were
punked
blue.
me.
I was like, Mango's blue. I hella thought Armada was
last
blue.
national between you two. That should be the rule. Always.
No.
Well,
the thing is, in the past, I was giving him red out of respect, but then I felt like, okay, at some point it's my turn as well.
No.
So I took it.
How it works?
You're gonna let him run you every single time, Adam. Take the color.
If whoever's the OG always gets the respect. If I play Bob Money and Doc Hills
give
back
the
in the
color.
day, I never took red.
Wait, what's OG? Red Fango Fox or Pink Armada Peach? What's
No,
more?
it's like, okay, so if a Boo played you in tournament, he's not going to pick green.
I tell him.
Because that's the OG
get off
code.
my color is what I say.
I don't know how they do things in Sweden, but here in America we have a thing. It's called respect.
It's just
called
code.
respect.
It's like, I know,
It's called respect. Dude.
I don't need. It's just the unwritten rule. Like
lack thereof.
Whoever was doing it first gets the color. Oh man, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's looking real Macy Gray for it.
Connor's so bad at this.
Westball's movement is looking very, very good.
Looking like ShamWow, dude.
Okay.
I would have done
Look at this face.
We all get one. Boo makes Mewtwo King tell him, "Yes, my prince." If
yeah, that's actually stupid. I can't believe Mewtwo King actually agrees to that.
What Mango? If IcESAM played Armada's Fox in a best of 5 right now, and it's bet $100, who'd you bet it on?
Armada.
Dude.
Come on.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I just want to know.
On big stages, I can use laser camp him and always take platforms.
You act like Armada's not going to pick it up after a few games. Like, come on, dude. Where's your respect, dude?
I have respect.
Where's your respect, dude?
I'm some.
Yeah.
I need a Red Bull. I'm sponsored by Red Bull, right? I can say that? Let's go. Uh-oh. Let's go.
Yeah, he took a game against the Sheik as well. Oh, gotcha. And that's the classical Mewtwo King. He picks Sheik game 1, he loses, Marth FD 4 stock, and then he keeps playing Marth for
Armada, can you do the imitation of him talking to you and claiming a matchup as 100-0?
No, not on stream. Not right now.
He's
It's
like,
on
no.
YouTube for the people that want to see that.
Nah.
But he actually tried to pull that bullshit yesterday as well. Like on FD. Like, oh, Peach Cheek on FD, we can't play that. I have to play Fox on big stages.
You can't win. It's impossible.
100-0 guys.
100-0. Yo, tell me what's like between you two the conversations you guys have about team strategies.
No, it's literally like I'm the dad and I has to tell him what he should be doing. And then he's like,
Mewtwo King literally gets yelled at.
Yeah.
Yelled at.
Dude, I have to.
Legit
It's like a
yelled
little
at.
kid that doesn't listen.
It's
And then he
You're not
always
wrong.
complains
You're not
about like, oh, I'm teaming with like different people and they never do what I want. I'm like, but I'm not other people. So just listen
I'm
and we're fine.
Armada, bro.
Tell me, how many times per tournament do you have to call for Jason to come to the circle? And it's a fine. You have to like look around the
I think
venue and
humanity can't count for that long.
There's not a number.
You guys are the worst team of all time.
No, dude,
I hate everything
we
about
actually
your
played
team.
amazing versus PewFAT as a
I
team.
hate your team.
Yeah.
Why?
You guys don't even like each other.
No, I like Mewtwo
No, you
King.
don't.
He's just stupid
No, you
sometimes.
don't. You guys hate each other. Dude.
No, I love Mewtwo
I see
King.
past your bullshit.
No, dude.
That's the most all
You are the
business team
bullshit.
of all time, dude.
No.
All
The
business.
The money is real.
You know, I used to hate PewFAT, but at least they're two homies, ride or dying, dude. And I can respect that, dude. You guys are scum lords.
Dude, you're just salty because you can't beat us.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'd rather lose with my
When was
homie
the last time
than
you
win
beat
with
me
a
in
god,
Mewtwo
dude.
King?
Ow.
I can tell you.
I'd rather
never.
lose with my homie.
Yeah, if the Titanic was sinking, Mango would stay on the ship.
I'm staying on the ship for life, homie. That's the difference between me and you.
Whenever
guys.
Android is here, I'm teaming with Android.
Yeah, and I respect, I actually love when you do that.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Every time he comes to America.
When you win with Mewtwo King, I'm like, I don't care at all.
Yeah.
When you win with your brother, I'm like, okay, that's you're actually god tier.
You're never gonna.
Wait. Side note. Dewan's gonna be the guy to give ESAM one game.
Shouts to Dewan.
SFAT was last pick. Dewan giving a game to ESAM. NorCal in shambles.
Oh,
In
don't do my boy
shambles.
like that.
No,
man.
the
Don't do my
pineapple.
boy like that.
If ESAM gets one game, he's victorious. He's throwing
He
up.
was
Because
a
that's
set.
more than Kage and Alex19 got last summer, right?
Oh.
This guy's just so mean.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying because people were giving ESAM so
Armada's
much hate.
Don't
been
throw me
going
into this.
ham
I thought
today.
Alex did a good job.
No, they did a good job. And Kage in the crew battle,
Kage's
in
great.
both crew battles, to be
What did
honest.
Alex ever do to you, dude?
No, he's a nice
He
guy.
should never brought up Alex.
But the thing is,
That's messed up,
ESAM got
dude.
so much
Poor
hate
Alex just at
before
home.
Summit. Dude,
Wishing he was
Shouts to
here,
Alex.
getting
Dude.
ripped up by Armada.
If ESAM wins a match, throw up your kappas, guys. And congratulations.
Oh,
Kappa
ESAM's on the
time,
board.
let's go. ESAM is not shut out. Good
He
stuff.
said what
ESAM.
game.
Dewan, everyone unfollow Dewan on Twitter for a week.
Oh, he's about to lose hella
Look at him.
followers.
Yep.
Now. Watch.
Just
He
for a
probably
week.
already have 100 tweets regarding this game.
Yeah, this is bad for Dewan.
He's about to lose so many followers, man.
Oh, baby. Oh, get him!
Oh,
Oh, let's go!
Shroomed is laughing so much now. He feels like
He's getting
he feels
nervous.
the pressure.
Oh, that was a sick play.
Oh no, dude.
Yo, he's
I feel bad now. Go Dewan.
No, let's go. Yeah, fun
I
at
feel
that.
bad now. Let's go
Eric,
Dewan.
good.
Yeah, you gotta fight on
The
that.
Let's go,
elephant,
homie.
the elephant is constantly turned.
What elephant?
Like,
I never noticed that guy.
Never noticed the elephant.
No, I'm too laser focused on the match.
Oh,
This
cool.
Stupid elephant. in the back.
It's like a pack mushrooms.
Oh my god, there's an elephant there.
Where'd he go? Dude, look at its eyes. Look at its eyes.
Now,
Ready?
now you're
Ready?
not going to be able to look at it.
Look at its eyes.
This is how I do Mango on Yoshi's. I'm going to say elephant, elephant.
Elephant's just a random homie, dude. He's seen some great melee in his life.
Almost.
He hesitated.
That's what it sounds like when Joey eats.
I'll get you a Red Bull vodka.
You should eat some churros, Mango. That'd be
Yo,
good.
I do want some churros.
Love churros.
I had like
Churros are
hard.
bomb. Front page of bomb.com. Front page always.
Yeah, true.
You ever had a Costco churro?
Oh man, come on.
It's like $1. It's like 2 feet long,
Why
dude.
you
It's
good?
you can share it with the whole family, dude.
You get a
Oh, that's a heartbreaker of a set, man.
Heartbreak, but what a set.
No.
Hey, don't leave Johnny hanging. Hey! Oh, man, hold on.
His husband, Mango really gets up and goes over the ice.
Mango's walking over.
What is good? We
Yes.
are back here at Smash Summit
back.
2, where I just heard some
Sup?
hateful things directed at especially Shroomed.
From Weedlord.
Weedlord said
nonetheless.
something
Himself.
insensitive, like that he was going to give Dewan the dicking, which we do not condone here in Super Smash Bros.
In any way.
Melee,
No.
in any way, shape, or form.
But
It's
punishing it.
Is that
grabbed,
it?
Uh-oh.
hand
Uh-oh.
off.
You're a legend.
Oh my god!
Did he just really do that?
He really
Yeah.
charged and up smash.
But he
Yeah.
waited like 6 seconds.
He
That was
waited.
so sick.
He let the
crap.
stun
Oh.
breathe
Alright,
like a fine
breakdown.
wine.
Quick, my execution.
Poor Sean Bean. You seen that YouTube video? Sean Bean dies in every movie.
Sean Bean dies in
That,
hella
Sean Bean
that
dies in
almost,
hella
that almost makes me
movies.
cry.
For
That
real.
almost makes me cry with the music and everything.
Wow, Johnny moving super duper fast
Nice,
right
yeah.
now.
Should be a clean edge. I shouldn't have said that. I forgot who I was commentating. Stage move.
Did you see that
And
edge cancel
also,
opportunity?
we got to think about the camera mind game. Johnny was really high up, so he
Oh
couldn't
my
see.
Cameraman
Oh,
games
wow.
always
Camera
very
mind
important.
games.
Oh my God.
Oscar knows.
No, that's real, Scar.
That's
No,
the
that's
same
real.
thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Absolutely
No.
is.
No.
So I'm gonna ask S2J after this if his edge guarding
Not
went
the
from
main
0
reason. It's not the main reason.
But it would.
It can influence something
influential
sometimes.
Oscar,
I can't believe I'm agreeing with the blur against you guys in my life.
You're just feeding the troll, dude.
No, I've had the same thought in my life
We were on the
before.
same side.
You had the thought, but have you ever done it?
I've expressed it. Have I done it? Every day of my life.
Has S2J done it?
You play
He knows
Melee
about
every
it.
day of your life.
He does not.
When
know
I
about
did,
it.
it was every day of my life.
I'm gonna get him on the mic and I'm gonna ask him if he knows about it. Combo into knee.
Right. So what's the big deal?
Yeah.
So in
That was a really tight game.
It was.
It was. And S2J looks super cool between them.
He had a mini pop-off too and a Red Bull chug. And a water chug.
And a water.
Gotta mix it up.
We ran out of
Oh,
our
he's gonna
little
go
water
triple?
bottles,
And
so-
Wait a minute, what is that? What's in the mystery cup? knowing Johnny,
Yo,
you just don't know.
Sip 3 beverages.
S3Bs.
S3Bs.
Back in 2006, there was
2006, that was a
guaranteed
guaranteed
follow-ups.
knee. You were
Yeah.
dead.
Hugs was really good back then.
Speaking of people who were great
Yeah,
in
Hugs.
times gone by.
Really amazing
Yeah,
player
Hugs,
in the
yeah.
past.
Once upon a time.
Yeah.
What a good player.
Sick.
In 2006.
Definitely taught us a lot.
Yep.
You know, as
Paved
we-
the way.
Yeah.
Paved
And
the
then,
way.
and then left.
For sure.
Paved the way and then never went on the road again.
The new generation might not know about
he
him,
literally just went live on a stream.
though. I hope so.
And he's gonna have an hour-long
Yeah.
shit talk session on a
I hope
stream.
so. I hope so.
Goddamn you, Lovage.
Goddamn you, Cypher.
Yeah, we watched The Matrix like pretty much every tournament, by the way.
Yeah.
I think The Matrix is quite close
It's the best movie of all time.
to Melee, actually.
Can we talk
For
about
the perfect movie.
Can we talk about Trigger Hugo Day, or do you want to keep it a secret?
Well, you just made it not a
Well,
secret.
okay, well.
Good job, dude.
I think you should know.
Sick.
At an undisclosed date in the future, there will be a coordinated attempt to trigger Hugo.
by all the Smash personalities.
It's easy.
Now
apparently.
it's literally ruined.
Yeah,
It's not ruined. How is it ruined? He will never know when it happens.
Well, the idea was he was going to respond genuinely and not know what was going on. Now he's.
Now as soon as like 3 people do it, then he's gonna be like, well.
Trigger Hugo Day is canceled. Thanks, Blue.
Yeah,
it's canceled.
I don't think it's canceled.
It is.
We're gonna have a Trigger Blur Day.
All right, well, I'm not
doubles.
participating. The double knee and
Did I ruin
S2J.
it? Did I ruin it for us?
Wobbles was, but hey, well, okay. To each their own.
Who's to say, right?
Who's to say?
Who's to
we
say?
don't play
Who
IcESAM.
is it to say?
We're just on the couch.
Yeah.
That's why we're commentating.
We're the talent. King fans on the couch. Ooh, we get the Tafo stats.
There's better pictures of Johnny out there.
That is not the best picture.
There could have used
I'm
better
pretty sure
pictures.
that's actually just from like a rip from a player cam. Like
I'm sure
somewhere.
that.
So they
Is that-
played
is that an
one
actual
set.
Wobbles has
picture?
like professional lighting on his picture. And
Yeah.
Johnny looks like he's in a garage.
Did they actually just play
that
2
doesn't
sets?
That doesn't really look like Johnny. It just looks like some normal guy.
Some guy.
Johnny,
That's bizarre.
Johnny usually
the
looks
Tafo scope.
KOCs. Yeah. How have they?
Nothing
done?
before 2014 matters for Tafo.
I guess
Rough.
not.
That's rough for people like us.
You know, it's actually yes.
That's rough for people like
yes, I will. But you know, I have access to because I'm Miam.
Yep.
I'm only gonna say Miam if it's in the conspiracy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
So I
That
can
is-
inject Scar tournament results into Tafo stats through Miam back
Miam.
channels.
Yes.
Meow.
Meow. So
That's brand new to me. I didn't hear about that before this weekend.
Are you okay with it being called Meow?
I think it's a
not
Santiago
really,
thing.
but unfortunately,
Santiago.
This is the world we live in, kind of thing.
Yeah.
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 This is the world we deserve.
yeah, definitely. I embraced it too readily. We had Connor on the couch, and I wanted to make him feel comfortable,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
so I caved.
it is what it is.
Was it clearly communicated to him that it's not pronounced like that?
It is never. No, he just says it like that.
But we
Meow.
did bring it up.
Meow. Meowth.
That's right.
Anyway.
All right, we're gonna disband
that's right.
Melee on me.
And that's that?
It's over, dude.
Okay, that's that. It's a wrap, guys.
It'll stay in the shadows.
Sorry to
Connor
all
won't
your
believe.
sponsor players.
Even if you say you're disbanding, he'll think you guys will form a new shadow organization in its place.
Yeah, but
And Scar's
we have to
Razal
name
Cool,
it
right?
in such a way that he can never misname it.
Yeah.
Misacronymize it.
The shadow organization, Shadowloo.
The league.
Shadowloo.
The League.
The League.
Of Shadows.
TL.
League of Shadows.
The League of Shadows.
Duck versus Silent Wolf. Because Duck had,
Yeah.
for
I think
some
Fox's counterpicks.
really stupid reason, TOs have decided to not include bans in best of fives and in crew battles.
I don't
I
think
think there's
it's a
great
stupid
reasons.
reason.
There's great reasons, but
There are great
I,
reasons.
I think
I
on
do
the
think it's
whole,
stupid.
they are dumb.
I'm pretty sure I'm
'Cause they're
the
not
TO
actually good
to-
players.
to do that rule, so I will have to disagree.
Blur's really just getting lit up over there.
So I think they're great reasons, and you can.
And they're great players, TOs. They're all great players.
Great players,
Yeah,
TOs.
cool. Great players.
Great commentators, great talent.
Yeah.
The talent.
Mostly just great people.
Exactly.
Great vibes,
Yeah.
Toph.
Please just ask good players what they think, and they will give you anything.
Look, I'm just trying to.
I rest my case.
Try to make Blur feel
So we got some
comfortable,
missiles that Silent Wolf's trying to recover. Missiles are a really good option.
Anyway.
Anyway.
One.
Forget the first 2 games
Right.
and start trying. Now he will try. Friend of the producer.
Oh, I'm glad that Axe is smiling because you know what? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, I can see you're not.
I'm
What
deeply
resilience from this man.
Yeah. Emotional.
That's
Who
called-
had the game
that's called-
itself
that's called
tell
mentality.
him,
That's
who
called
had
mentality.
the game itself tell him you are not destined
Yeah,
to
no,
win.
Sakurai logged onto his computer and said,
I want Armada to win this.
I like Armada.
Hack into the Melee mainframe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give Armada a stitch
Sakurai has
face.
that
It's a
power.
deja vu.
That was.
Was it the
A
same?
second
Was it the same cat?
Was it the same Stitch face? We'll
You got
never
the same
know.
stitch face twice. It's a glitch.
We'll
Yeah.
never know, dude.